Hi, this is Darryl Johnson, y'all. Red One. How you doing? Um, I want to first of all start out about the storms that are heading through the same area as they did a week ago, right? 70 tornadoes. Um, I think the Catholic terminology on today's holiday is called the Day of Divine Mercy, the 19th. These things, these catastrophes, etc. If you look at a religious calendar, I don't care if it's going to give you a Hindu holiday, a Muslim holiday, a Catholic holiday, whatever the case may be, they always match. And that's what I do. Like I was actually watching MRB33, which I'm not big on the guy because he's spending too much time showing videos, pretty pictures, when he should be throwing out a wake up call like I'm trying to do. Okay, I think we've all seen enough of what's going on in the sky. I think we all need to see action being taken. I think we all need to work on buying a bigger boat and getting more people. I'm getting a hell of a response from the new platform. Full disclosure, I thank you all very much. Some of your languages I can't read, but I try and do the best I can with Google Translate. So let's get started. I want to first of all talk about the love that's been shown to me, and I got to be quick because something's eating up my memory. I'm recording a lot of songs. So I'm working on like a rock opera kind of thing. It's called God Code 2020 Escape to Nowhere. And I've probably got about 8 pieces, partially on synth. I'm using strings. I'm using orchestral background. And my point is just to get that done. And my point is to send a message through music, which to me helps me in 2 ways. The music helps me, but it also will help to get my message out to y'all. But YouTube's not big on me putting this stuff up, even Facebook. I put stuff up, my subs drop. And that is no coincidence, you know. I was just listening to Florida Marquise, which is another one of my channels. He's Naval Recon, military guy, kind of guy we need to listen to. And he knows that the COVID crap is crap. It's end of story. Okay, I don't want to debate it with anybody. Don't come back at me with ugly insults or whatever the case may be. You want to buy it, go ahead. Hang home, buy it. Okay, I don't. And a lot of you people out there, that again, I'll refer back to the love that you show me, and that I wake up in the morning and you ask me how I'm doing, or you give me my feelings like a great man did yesterday. It just truly left my heart. I can't say any more than that. I mean, to wake up to that kind of, and I don't want to say praise, but to understand kind of what I understand and to kind of be in my head, takes a real 144. And I'm going to get to that also, but your subs, your blessings, your prayers, your comments, which are being blocked right now, I know. I've already heard from 5 people that they cannot post. And I don't understand that because there's other channels out there, you know, they got BS citations, meaning as far as the person that's backing up their evidence is BS, but they're still getting through with the story. Why am I being blocked? You know, I'm using particle physicists, I'm using quantum physicists, I'm using PhDs, I'm using doctors. But if you go to that level, you know, which is really, if you want to debate with them. They're the ones who said it. Don't fight me, don't tear me apart. You know, but that's our world. That's the way it is. That's why I'm switching platforms as soon as possible. But I've got to do a lot of work. I started on it yesterday. If your phone isn't working correctly, there is a reason. My guess is the upgrade to 5G. I'm having real issues, and I've had that from at least 10 people. My storage is getting eaten up. I'm working like 1.5 gigs to get this done right now. So I got to be quick. I want to refer to the pixelations in the sky, or what we would refer to as pixelations on our actual phone screen. Let me make very clear to you that those pixelations, which do occur on your phone screen, are pixelations that are occurring in our fake sky. End of story. I've got a $100 million satellite. And somebody said this to me, man, it's just the phone, you know. $100 million astronomical satellite that shot ISON, okay, which is in the area again. So's Inky. Asteroids are coming in. That's all I'm going to say. Atlas did not break up. I caught it the other night. If you guys saw that on my Facebook, Darryl Lynn Johnson, that's here. Okay, Inky's here. We got hell coming. We got hell coming. And that exactly explains why you would run a scandemic, why you would lock people in their homes, why you could forcibly close down the globe, close down corporations, businesses. And let me add to that. With the enactment, with a declaration of war already enacted in 01 by Mr. Bush, all it took, as I'd stated in previous videos, is for one president to take an executive order, like a declaration of emergency, which automatically turns on martial law. You really need to do your research on this, because we are in martial law right now. They snuck it through under a declaration of disaster. That's all he needed to do, because the door's been wide open since 01, since the Twin Towers got hit in my home. Okay? Again, back to the pixelations. The pixelations are occurring in our sky. I explained in my earlier videos, our sky consists of quantum pixels connected by quantum dots. It's a flat screen TV, which is controlled by frequency. No, there aren't a bunch of lenses hanging in the sky with fishing line and fish hooks. These things are all done with frequency. Okay? I hope you've done the test. Put on your UV glasses, go to the light page, and you will see the toroidal field. In the last week, that toroidal field has grown twice in size. Again, Atlas did not break up. I caught it the other night. If it had broken up, it would have been surrounded by debris particles. It did not. Okay, or I'm not picking them up. But I'm using a regular camera to get this stuff, gang. I've got a very expensive electronic telescope that I haven't even finished put together yet, that I can load right into my phone and create videos, which will be what I do as this thing gets closer. It's kind of a mind boggler getting it together. Again, most of all, and to the foreigners, the people overseas that may not understand, I guess you're translating to understand what I'm doing, and man, you go way beyond the mark, way beyond the mark. And you people in London, England, UK, man, you are on it. Everywhere in the world, you're on it, and you see it. And there's a collective of love. There is an awakening that's occurring, that I'm praying, and meditating that is not false, and that it's happening quick enough so we can stand our ground and up for our rights, what the Bill of Rights grants us, what the Constitution grants us. You know, telling me to lock me down in my home, forget about it. You know, telling me to do that, forget about it. It's not why I'm in America. But again, after the declaration of a state of emergency, that enacted martial law. So we have no rights, we have no privacy, we have nothing. All our liberties are gone. And there are 1 million troops ready to roll, counting the troops that are already out there, plus the 380,000 UN troops that are out there right now. Now, why would you shut down the globe? Would you do it over a pandemic? No, you would not. Would you do it over to take over for New World Order? No, you would not. Would you do it, and this is impossible, would you do it for an upcoming currency change, which is going to switch to crypto and leave us all broke? That could be a good reason. But I think the top of the reason is we got flame of balls coming in. Okay? They're called asteroids, and they're called comets, and it has just begun. 328, you need to look at the report in Nigeria and see where the first one hit this month. There are 11 more this month and 31 next month, and there is a list of fields that's coming behind this thing. Now that is a reason you shut down the world. That is a reason you shut down the globe. That is a reason you lock people in their house, because you don't want us getting together, sharing information, and getting ahead of your plan. Everything they're doing, everything they're creating, as per Dr. Anthony Thatch, MIT scholar, particle physicist, CERN expert, amazing guy. Plus the other guy, I won't hear from you, but you're probably not getting your messages through like everybody else. There is a military patent. They can place like a sociopathic's mind pattern into your head, and then you've got something that occurs like Sandy Hook or Columbine. That's the way that works. Okay. Now work it in reverse. They can also gather data from our minds with this 5G system, feed it into a quantum AI D-Wave computer, and plan their next step. We're talking Operation Looking Glass, Endgame. We're talking very intense stuff. And I just paused so I can tell I'm already out of time. I want to say lastly that 144 is a state of being. It's not necessarily a seal. It's a stating of understanding. It's a stating of looking at all dimensions to get your answers. It's a state of researching your answers. It's a state of wanting to receive that knowledge. I will leave you after the Sabbath. So that I want to finish that. There are many of you out there that are waking up, that are headed in this direction. Keep trying. I'm here to answer your questions. That's what I do. It's overwhelming, but again, it's what I do. We need a bigger boat, and we need it now. We need more people awake, okay? I want to refer to, I think I did in my last video, Mary Magdalene. And the last time she spoke with him after his resurrection, we'll go with that right now, okay, right? Is that the seed was planted in us. The kingdom was planted in us. God was planted in us. Heaven was planted in us for us to continue, not him, not him. He left us with this ability, and we were at that time to pick up the sword. Have we picked it up? No, we really haven't. But it's time to. And it's time to let go of the hate that locks up your heart, the judgment, the denial, the insults, the hate that they perpetuated within us all, the division of politics, the division of media reports, which you've got half saying it's leveling out, you got the other half still saying the rest of the world's going to die. You know what I mean? There are not millions of cop liners floating around this United States, probably around the world, for some type of barbecue. You know, they're expecting something big. So use your brains. Now, lastly, I want to end it on what I believe has been done. This is all a test. And in the meantime, they're gathering quantum data to feed that same D-Wave AI computer to plot out their next plan. It's called Endgame, gang. You know, they're going to use this catastrophe, and that's when they're going to show us military technology that goes 30 to 40 years before our understanding, and the culling begins. Okay, this is no joke, and it's time to wake up. Again, I'm fighting for space right now. I don't want to delete my music videos because I'm working on like a rock opera or a theme album. I'm calling it God Code 2020 Escape to Nowhere. I just want to say, man, you left me up in a place where I'm alone, top of a mountain in the Ozarks, disconnected. The people that I do think I know and love, all they do is battle with me. You know, they just don't see it. I called the planets right 6 years ago. I was doing videos on these asteroids coming in a year ago. I contacted every YouTube channel out there and said, I will send you the documentation. I will send you the videos. These things are coming. Now they all hop on the bandwagon. And they're hopping on that bandwagon, not to help you, but to fill their PayPal accounts. Okay? That's what it's all about. So I thank you for being here. I'm going to cut it short right there. I've got a lot more to tell you. But let me find the space on my phone. And again, just talking about this stuff will set me off for the rest of the day, just set me off balance. And I've got to be real careful about that right now. I've got issues to deal with my hand next week. It's numbed out. I don't know what's wrong with it. It went dead, but I'm still trying to play. But man, all of you, all of you, my brothers and sisters, my heart, what lifts up my heart. I cannot thank you enough. Thank you enough for, number one, watching you all wake up. That to me is just enough right there. From Facebook going to BS, to people actually printing intelligence and seeing through this game. There's some kind of awakening going on, but again, back to the main point, are we too late? I hope we're not. And let's all pray we're not. And let's all have the best day you possibly can. I'm going to get this uploaded, and I just want to leave you with love, peace, happiness. And remember, He exists within us. We are the ones to carry on this. And if it comes to a fight, it will come to a fight. That's pretty much a given. Mandatory vaccinations are on the way. I won't get into the radiation factor. I think I've covered that enough because this video just gets slammed. But the symptoms of coronavirus and radiation sickness, match them up. Okay, match them up. And remember, 20,000 dead in America. Let's call it 30,000. Let's call it 100,000. Let's triple the number that they're giving us. Divided by 336 million people in the world, you've got like a 1 in 100,000 chance of getting this thing. Okay? It's called scamdemic. And I have to say at the end, as I'd stated to someone earlier this morning, it is one of the most brilliant plans, the most brilliant deceptions in American history. And it's next level thinking. That's what I'm thinking. They're using quantum. This isn't man thinking this out. They're beating our thoughts and our brainwave patterns into a D-wave computer to come up with their next move. My name is Darryl Johnson. You guys ride the wind, you tread the air above the dim, and you stay with me. I've got a lot more work, probably 3 or 4 more days work to get over to a new platform and send you guys invites so you can get there. But I'm on the message. I'm on the mission. You guys have a great day.